We are Nigel and Sue, and we live full-time in our self-converted Sprinter van, travelling around Australia. We're currently in the Pilbara region of Western Australia, while Nigel does some flying work. In this episode, we go exploring and discover there's much more to the Pilbara than just mining. We test the van's off-road capabilities on the red dirt roads and through some long water crossings. We even get the bikes out to visit one amazing waterhole. We spend the night at one of the most beautiful wild camps we've ever stayed at. Good morning, friends! Today Nigel's got the day off work. Yay! So we're going on an adventure.
Well, whilst I've been flying around out in Hammersley, a lot of these locations, saw them from the air, which was pretty spectacular. But now we're going to try and see if we can get in there in the van. We're going to be prepared for some off-roading. So.
Let's do it. The lady in the tourist office told us that the road had been recently graded, but it's still pretty corrugated. There's quite a few rolled cars, burned out cars, rusted corpses of cars.
Flew over the creek a week ago, there was a lot of water, so it's going to be interesting.
Here's the road, Nige. This is proving to be an awesome adventure. So we've come a fair way along the four-wheel drive track and we've just got to the first creek crossing. So Nigel's up ahead just scoping out this first river crossing. Apparently it gets to about knee deep. It's quite long. There's a bunch of people camping here. There's the van, getting ready to get wet feet.
I've actually lost track of the van now. It's clearly a long stretch of water crossing. There's all these fish following me as I go. I think I'm just about the end of it. So the deepest is knee level. That's the deepest that I've come across. So we're going to do it, I think. Nothing like a bit of adrenaline. Yeah, there's the end there. All right. Pretty deep.
So in my nervousness of flying the drone, I left what we affectionately call the helipad, which is a little mat that we land the drone on. I left it on the other side of the last creek crossing, the longest creek crossing, of course. Nigel very gallantly agreed to go back and get it. He's been gone at least 10 minutes and still no sign of him.
So Sue went and left the helipad behind before we crossed the longest crossing. So I just had to leg it back to get it. What do you reckon, friends? I reckon that's worth a carton. I mean, it's only fair. It's like a 500 metre water crossing. This gives you some idea how deep it is. This vehicle coming through. Look at the bow wave. It's crazy.
What an absolute legend he is. I feel so bad. Oh, getting a few bush pinstripes today. Look at the colours. Red dirt. Look at the state of these vehicles.
Where'd you get that dirty?
No, you've got a few muddy bits down there.
Thankfully, we managed to avoid the mud and we arrived at Kalgan Pool shortly afterwards. Of course, Nigel got straight in the water for a swim. We thought Kalgan Pool would be an awesome spot to camp up for the night, and for a while we had it to ourselves. However, a large group of people with dogs and kids turned up mid-afternoon, so we decided to find somewhere a bit quieter. We drove back across the creek crossings and started to investigate down side tracks. Our next attempt at finding a campsite. We're going down all these dodgy little tracks. I'm getting nervous when the van's almost like tipping over. I trust Nigel, I have faith in Nigel, he's a great driver. And I trust the van. I just get nervous. I don't like this road, I don't like it.
It's going to tip over.
It's not going to tip over. Eventually, we found the perfect camp. Well, friends, we've just parked up at our camp and look at where we are.
Parked up at one of the many similar water crossings we've had today. But all in all, yeah, she's been quite the adventure today.
So yeah, we're just settling in, having a quiet beer.
Listen to the frogs.
I hope they don't keep us up all night. So the sun's just set, the frogs are noisy. We're at our campsite by the river. Nigel's lighting the campfire. We had an absolutely lovely night here. The only sounds we heard were the frogs. I did get woken up by a bird about 5:45, but it's just beautiful. So this is definitely a great little camp spot. Not even on Wikicamp, so we're not going to put it on there. But if you want to know where it is and you're coming here, send us a message. What a difference it makes when you let the tyre pressures down.
Yeah. big difference. Big difference, but yeah, if we get a bit more speed, it'll be even better. But it's quite a windy road, this one. But it's still pretty bad.
Today we are on another off-road adventure in a similar direction to Kalgan Pool that we went to last weekend, and similarly on another corrugated road. Very much single track, this one, so hopefully we don't need to turn around.
As Sue said, we're heading out to Eagle Rock Pools, and we've come about, I don't know, 10-12k, very slow going, 20k an hour at best, and it really is a track. It's quite windy outside, so hence I've just stayed inside. You can kind of make out the track going up, and probably another hour or so till coffee time, somewhere near 3 pools we're thinking. And I've got us on a moving map on the phone, a topographic map, and if I pan in here, as you can see, there's not even a road gazetted here. The one you can see down below, the red one there, that was the one we were on last week out to Kalgan Pool, but this one doesn't even exist. It's actually pretty basic.
So we've just stopped here for a coffee. The track's getting narrower and narrower. I'm a bit worried about all the scratches up the side of the van. So I'm just going for a little walk up just to check out this track a little bit further. I did see a rather steep hill and I'm really hoping we don't have to drive up that. But this is what we're looking at here. Nigel has investigated the road situation as well, so we've actually decided to take the bikes. It is going to be a bit of a big ride though, like according to maps.me, it's 14 kilometres in a straight line, so probably at least 15. So I'd say it's going to take us probably an hour and a half or so, I guess, to get there, depending on how rough and hilly it is. So we've packed some lunch. We'll fill up the water bladders and hit the road on the bikes.
Pretty big hill up here. Yeah, I think we definitely made the right choice not coming up here with the beastie. It's pretty hectic. Sue's giving it a red hot go.
Here comes someone driving down.
How's it going? Yeah, we're going alright, just taking your time. Have you come from 3 pools or Eagle?
We had to swim there, we camped at Kalgan's last night.
Yeah, Kalgan's, yeah, we were there last week, that was nice.
Yeah.
And so there's obviously water in 3 pools. And how long is it taking you to drive from there to here, you reckon? 14k to 3 pools?
15k's there.
Yeah, hour and a half. 2 hours for us.
Yeah. So yeah, we should.
Awesome. Oh well, good advice. Thanks. Not quite sure what we've embarked upon here. Want to get some speed up. Nice like.
We're working on Rob Hall rules with a 2 o'clock turnaround, and we decided if we weren't at the turn off by 2 o'clock we were going to turn around. And we got here to the turn off at 1 minute to 2. Nuts.
Yeah. It's been best part of 2.5 hours
Yeah.
to get to here. It's been pretty gnarly. Well, I don't know, we were kind of contemplating heading back.
Yeah.
After the first 7Ks, took us, bloody hell, hour and a half to go 7K.
And we're going to do that in reverse.
Yeah,
Right.
but yeah, reward of a swim coming up hopefully.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, I landed the helicopter up there, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. Not realising this is 3 pools. And I remember thinking at the time it'd be nice to go for a dip. Okay everyone, so I'm parked up over there, 50 metres away. Waiting for our Heritage Survey crew. Sort of this pretty awesome small gorge and rock pool. It was pretty hectic, wasn't it?
So we've got to the end of the road, parked the bikes, and now we have to walk up and over these rocks here to get to the pool. These lovely people in their car here who passed us earlier just topped up our water, so we're hugely grateful for that. Let's go and see if we can find this pool. So the way to get to the pool is a little bit sketchy. We've got to walk up along this rock ledge here, around the top, and then somehow down some sort of a cliff. Anyway, those guys did it, and they've got like a 3-year-old with them, so can't be that bad, right?
Bike shoes are not the most ideal footwear clambering over these rocks, but anyway, that's how we're doing it. It's either that or bare feet. So we made it down to these beautiful rock pools where it's time for a, dare I say it, skinny dip. No one else here. Well, those people are gone. Can't imagine there be anyone else, and besides we come armed with nothing but bike gear.
Check this place out.
We've had our swim, we're kitted back up again, we need to get moving. It's 3 o'clock. Chances are we'll be getting back to the van as the sun is well and truly setting, giving ourselves 3 hours to get back. Now we arrived back at the first gnarly bit for the return leg. Yeah, that climb was brutal.
So we're a quarter of the way back and it's 4 o'clock. It's not looking good, friends, for us to get there before the sun goes down. And look at this road we've got to ride on now.
Yeah, so this is the real sketchy bit. But it's the last push for home. Get past this piece here and she's almost done and dusted.
I know you can never see the slope with the camera, but this is steep and really gnarly. But the van is just beyond those little hills there. I can't wait.
Well done, Susie. You've just conquered 32 kilometres of totally jaggedy ass, hostile Australian outback terrain. Isn't that a great sight seeing the van? Yeah, that was pretty brutal. Yeah, I know. Did well. Nick of time.
We hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please give us a thumbs up as it helps other people find our videos. Join us next week when we leave Newman and on the way hit the red dirt roads again, visit an Aboriginal art site you've probably never heard of, get a bit lost trying to find an amazing waterhole, and I try one of Nigel's spectacular dives.
It's on the preparation.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.